Good day. So now I will discuss to you the answers for the posting and trial balance activity that I have given to you last day. So let's start with 6-12 effects of errors on the trial balance. The trial balance prepared by the accountant of Melchor Bombeo Company at June 30 was not in balance. In searching for the error, an employee discovered that a transaction for the purchase of equipment on credit for 50,000 had been recorded by a debit of 50,000 to the equipment account and a debit of 50,000 to accounts payable. Credit column of the incorrect trial balance has a total of 300,000. Now, in answering each of the following five questions, explain fully the reasons underlying your answer and state the amount of error, if any. So, number one question: was the equipment account overstated, understated, or correctly stated in the trial balance? So, again, the entry made. Okay. The entry made was a debit to equipment of 50,000 and accounts payable also debit of 50,000. So, bright kaayo, no? Ang nag-record, puro gi-debit, dili niya gusto mag-credit. Again, kapag nag-journal entry tayo or kapag nag-journal entry tayo, dapat equal yung ating debit at saka yung ating credit. But since the question is kung over, under ba daw yung ating equipment account sa ating trial balance, our answer is the equipment account was correctly stated in the trial balance since the entry made was a debit equipment account of 50,000. So, kung equipment account lang yung pag-uusapan, correctly stated naman. So, magkakaroon lang tayo ng problema pagdating sa ating accounts payable. So, ang answer natin, letter A, correctly stated. Okay, question number 2. Was the total of the debit column of the trial balance overstated, understated, or correctly stated? Na ang tinatanong naman is yung total debit column natin. So, kung babalikan natin yung ating entry, karoon tayo ng debit of 50,000 and another debit. So, sa entry pa lang natin, dalawang debit na yung ginamit ng nag-record. So, ibig sabihin, overstated yung answer natin, overstated yung ating debit, yung ating total debit column. Overstated siya by 50,000. Kasi nga, yung dapat na entry natin, nag-debit tayo ng equipment 50,000 and itong accounts payable natin is dapat naka-credit. So again, ang answer natin is overstated yung ating total debit column. Letter C, was the accounts payable account overstated, understated, or correctly stated in trial balance? So yung question dito sa letter C is yung accounts payable natin. Again, sa entry natin, naka-debit yung ating accounts payable. Kung babalikan natin yung ating normal balances, accounts payable is a liability account. So, dapat naka-credit yan siya. Or yung normal balance niya is naka-credit para mag-increase siya. So, ibig sabihin, kasi nga yung entry natin is dinebit siya. So, ang mangyayari ngayon, understated. Kasi nga, no, yung pag-debit natin is nag-result ng pag-decrease ng amount ng ating accounts payable. Therefore, understated yung ating accounts payable by what amount? By 50,000 pesos. Next, letter D, was the total of the credit column of the trial balance overstated, under, or correctly stated? Again, kapag tiningnan natin yung ating entry, dalawang account yung idinebit natin, dapat credit yung isa. So, ibig sabihin, nagkulang tayo dun sa credit side. So, yung answer natin dito for letter D, the total credit column in the trial balance was understated because the entry made for the transaction was debited for both account title instead of a credit to accounts payable. And lastly, for this 6-12, how much was the total of the debit column of the trial balance before correction of the error? Magkano daw ang total ng ating debit column sa trial balance bago tayo nagkaroon ng correction? So, okay. For example, ito yung ating trial balance. No? Debit at saka credit. Sabi kanina sa problem, the total credit column of the incorrect trial balance has a total, or yung total niya is 100,000. Incorrect pa ito ha. Again, ang tinatanong sa atin, magkano daw ito kung hindi pa na-correct pa tayo nagkaroon ng correction. So, kung babalikan natin yung ating entry, nagkaroon tayo ng debit of equipment na 50 and nagkaroon tayo ng ating accounts payable na dalawa yung kanyang kinebit. Ito yung magiging itsura niya pagdating ngayon sa ating trial balance o yun sa ating posting or sa ating trial balance. So, kung ito yung amount ng ating credit, which is incorrect kasi nga understated ito by 50. Ang question natin ngayon, magkano yung debit? So, ibig sabihin kung si credit understated by 50,000, ibig sabihin si debit overstated siya by 50,000. So, kung overstated siya by 50,000, ibig sabihin yung balance ng ating debit column is 400. Bakit po, ma'am, 400? So, again, yung ating credit side is under ng 50. So, kung kulang ito ng 50, pag dinagdag natin yung 50 dito, magiging 350 yung credit balance. And kapag dito, kung over yung ating debit by 50, sabihin sobra, ibabawas natin ngayon yung 50 para mag-balance yung ating debit and ating credit column. So hopefully, nag-gets yung ating explanation ng debit column ng ating trial balance. Again, yung answer natin, total debit column before correction of error is 400,000. Next problem, 6-13, preparation of a corrected trial balance. Susan de la Fuente opens an internet cafe in Ozames City. Her experienced bookkeeper has prepared a trial balance, but she herself could not understand why the trial balance was not balanced. So, ang tawag dito, trial imbalance. Hello, joke? So, kapag hindi balanse, imbalance tawag dun. Yan pwedeng tawaging trial balance. So, meron daw na-discover na mga errors. So, eto na. Na-present niya na yung kanyang trial balance na hindi niya malaman kung bakit nagkaganito. So, experienced bookkeeper pero hindi niya alam. Saya-saya. So, let's check kung saan siya nagkulang sa kanyang pag-record. Okay. Number 1, all accounts were traced from the general ledger and it was learned that only the respective capital and drawing accounts were not properly listed in their normal balances. So, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na madali lang naman yung posting at saka trial balance. Kung ano yung nakita mo sa posting, i-transfer mo lang yung total sa trial balance. So, dapat nakalagay siya sa kanyang normal balance. So, if naka-negative, dapat alam mo kung saan siya ilalagay. So, check natin yung ating ginawang trial balance. So, ito siya. Ito yung adjusted natin. So, ito dong capital. Ito yung ginawa niya. Naka-debit yung ating capital, tapos naka-credit yung ating drawing. So, kung babalikan natin si Adelik, si Ade, naka-debit, si Lik is dapat naka-credit. So, para i-correct yung kanyang mga pagkakamali, dapat i-credit natin si capital, tapos i-debit natin si drawings. So, sa Ade, dapat naka-debit si drawings. Sa Lik naman, dapat si capital is naka-credit. So, yun ang first correction natin. Number 2, there was a transposition error in posting the services rendered on account. A correct posting to income account of 4,500, but account receivable was debited by 5,400. So, tama daw yung income account na 4,500 ang na-record. Pero yung accounts receivable, na-debit siya by 5,400. So, ibig sabihin, yung accounts receivable natin, sobra. So, kung i-subtract natin, 5,400 less 4,500, sobra tayo ng 900 for our accounts receivable. So, to record, temporarily, meron tayong AR or account receivable na 4,400. Ibawas natin yung 900. Again, paano nakuha ang 900? That is 4,500, yun dapat yung answer natin. Tapos, yung nalagay is 5,400. Ibig sabihin, itong amount na ito, sobra ng 900 pesos. That is 4,500 less 5,400. So, sobra tayo ng 900 for accounts receivable. Number 3, a sliding error. Kanina, transposition, ibig sabihin, nagkapalit lang ng posisyon yung 4 tsaka 5. Kanina 4,500. Tapos, ang na-record 5,400. Transposition, yung position ng numbers is nagkapalit. Number 3, a sliding error was committed. Ano ibig sabihin ng sliding error? Nadagdagan ng, or depende yan kasi kung nadagdagan o nagkulang ng 0. Kasi nga, siguro na-carried away siya, kaka-record niya. So, a sliding error was committed in posting cash collection from customer's account. Cash was correctly debited by 2,500 but credited to accounts receivable by 25,000. So, masyadong malaki. Dapat 2,500 lang daw, pero ang na-record sa ating accounts receivable is 25,000. So, dito sa number 3, nagkaroon ng collection. So, kung nagkaroon ng collection, yung magiging entry natin dyan is debit cash, credit tayo ng accounts receivable. So, ang nangyari, sobra yung binawas natin kasi nga dapat 2.5 lang yung ibabawas sa accounts receivable. Yung na-record is 25,000. So, ang gagawin natin para makorek itong ating accounts receivable, so, minus natin 25,000 less 22,500, that is 22, tama ba? 25,000 bawas natin yung 2,500, yung answer natin is 22,500. Again ha, yung entry, dapat yung binawas natin 2.5 lang. Pero yung na-record is 25. So, dapat ibalik natin kasi nga sobra yung bawas. Balik natin yung 22,500. Uulit-ulitin ko, sobra yung ibinawas, kaya ibabalik natin. Sobra yung bawas dito. So, add tayo ng 22,500 for number 3. Number 4. A posting of 5,000 in the drawing account but corresponding posting to cash account was not made. So, ang sabi daw dito, na-post yung sa drawing. Pero, hindi na-post yung para sa cash. So, di ba dapat yung entry natin dito, debit tayo ng drawing account, credit tayo ng cash. So, na-post daw yung sa drawings. Pero, hindi na-post yung sa ating cash. So, kung titingnan natin yung ating cash account, meron tayong 230,200. So, dapat, kung hindi siya na-post, dapat babawasan natin to. Sobra to eh. Hindi daw na-post yung 5,000. So, for number 4, bawas tayo dito ng, ano yun? 5,000. Again, bawas tayo ng 5,000 kasi nakalimutan daw i-post. This for number 4. Next number, klaro pa ba dyan? Payment of salaries in the amount of 3,000 was erroneously credited to cash by 300. So, sabi daw, nagbayad ng salaries, yung amount dapat 3,000, pero ang na-record lang is 300. So, magkano yung difference? 3,000 less 300, that is 2,700. Dapat yung naibawas na cash, yung entry natin dito, dapat debit tayo ng salaries, 3,000, credit tayo ng cash na 3,000. Kaso, yung na-record lang is 300. So, kulang tayo ng 2,700. Kulang yung naibawa sa cash. So, balik tayo sa ating cash. Dapat dito, number 5, ibabawas natin yung 2,700 kasi nga 300 lang yung nabawas kanina. So, yan. Okay, last number. Footing of salaries expense is overstated by 2,000. Alam nyo ba ibig sabihin ng footing? Ibig sabihin ng footing, yung pag-total daw ng salaries expense. Ang ibig sabihin ng footing yung pag-total. Yung pag-sum up ng salaries expense is sumobra daw, overstated by 2,000. So, dapat, instead of 7,000 yun nandito, dapat 5,000 lang kasi nga sobra. So, 7 less 2, that is 5,000. So, dito sa ating corrected trial balance, eto na siya. From 7,000, bawas natin yung 2,000, magiging 5,000. So, itong mga naka-red, ito yung mga may changes or may correction. So, kung titingnan natin, balik yung ating accounts for AR, or accounts receivable and cash, 45,400, bawas natin 900, dagdag natin yung 22,500, Ibig sabihin, yung AR account natin, total is 67,000. And yung ating cash account, 230,200 less 5,000 less 2,700. Total niyan is 222,500. So ngayon, ilalagay na natin siya sa ating corrected na trial balance. So eto siya. Ilagay na natin yung mga corrections natin. The rest, kokopyahin lang natin. So, computer equipment, 22,500. Notes payable, utang naka-credit. Service income, adelic, that is credit. And yung iba, copy na din, yung expense. So, kung ito total natin, or kung i-footing na natin yung ating debit at saka credit column, makukuha natin yung sinabi sa problem kanina na ang corrected amount or correct amount ng ating trial balance is 544,500 pesos. Okay, 6-14. Some of the following errors would cause the debit and credit columns of the trial balance to have unequal totals. For each of the 7 paragraphs, write a statement explaining whether the error would cause unequal totals in the trial balance. Each paragraph is to be considered independently of the others. So, ang sinasabi lang dito, isusulat lang daw natin kung yung error ba daw is magko-cause ng unequal total. Kasi ang mini-make sure lang natin dito na equal yung ating trial balance. So, let's start with question number 1. A 45,000 payment for a new computer was recorded by a debit to office equipment of 4,500 and a credit to cash of 4,500. So, dito sa number 1, ang tanong niya lang naman kung magkakaroon ba ng unequal total sa ating trial balance. So, it will not cause an equal total sa ating trial balance since yung account title naman is naka-debit, meron tayong naka-debit, meron tayong naka-credit, at saka the same yung amount. Pero mali nga lang yung amount na ginamit. So, kung ang tanong niya is magkakaroon ba ng unequal total? So, ang answer natin, hindi. Hindi magkakaroon ng unequal totals. Pero again, since mali yung ginamit niya na amount, so magkakaroon tayo ng correcting entry para makorect yung maling entry niya kanina. Kasi nga 4,500 lang yung ginamit niya, so dapat 45. So, magdadagdag tayo. Debit tayo ng equipment, 40,500. Credit tayo ng cash, 40,500. Galing yan sa 45,000 less 4,500. Kasi nga, kulang. Pero, again, equal pa din yung ating trial balance. Next, number 2, an accounts payable was paid by issuing a check for 27,000. The payment was recorded by debiting accounts payable 27,000 and crediting accounts receivable. So again, the entry made for the payment of accounts payable by issuing a check will not cause an equal total to our trial balance because it was recorded at a debit and credit for the same amount. Again, equal pa din as long as equal yung journal entry. Equal talaga yung makukuha mong or balanse talaga yung trial balance mo. So, kaya nga lang, mali yung ginamit na account title. So, ito dapat yung entry natin. Debit tayo ng accounts payable credit tayo ng cash in bank. Kasi nga nagbayad tayo through issuance of check. Pero ang ginawa, nag-debit ng accounts payable at nag-credit ng accounts receivable. So, gusto ko lang ipakita. So, dapat i-correct natin yan. Kasi nga, maling account yung ginamit. So, para i-correct, dapat yung entry natin to correct, debit natin yung accounts receivable. Kasi tatanggalin natin. Kasi mali yung ginamit. Tapos, credit natin yung tama. Yung dapat may credit na cash in bank of 27,000. Number 3, a payment of 790 to a creditor was recorded by a debit to accounts payable of 790 and a credit to cash of 79 pesos. Again, ang dinebit 790, ang credit 79. So malamang magkakaroon ng unequal total sa ating trial balance. So kung 790 yung nai-debit, tapos yung credit is 79 lang. So, ibig sabihin yung credit column natin is magiging understated by 711. So, dapat daw yung na-record 790, kaso yung na-record sa credit 79 lang, so kulang. So, understated tayo ng 711 pesos. Next, number 4, an account receivable in the amount of 625 was collected in full. The collection was recorded by a debit to cash for 625 and a credit to accounts payable by 625. Again, yung sagot natin, since the same yung amount, ibig sabihin, balance yung ating trial balance or it will not cause unequal totals. Pero, mali yung account title na ginamit. So, kapag nakakolekta tayo, dapat yung entry natin, debit tayo ng cash, credit tayo ng accounts receivable. Kasi nga, nakasingil na tayo. So, ang ginamit dito is accounts payable. So, dapat tanggalin itong accounts payable kasi mali nga to. So, yung correcting entry natin para dito, debit tayong accounts payable, i-credit natin yung accounts receivable in the amount of 125 pesos. Number 5, an advances to employees account was erroneously, ibig sabihin erroneously, nagkamali yung pagka-debit to drawing account of 5,000 and credited to cash of 5,000. Again, yung question, balanse pa din. It will not cause unequal totals in our trial balance. Pero, mali yung ginamit na account title. Dapat, nag-debit daw ng advances to employees. Ibig sabihin itong advances to employees is receivable. So, nagpasweldo ka ng advance sa empleyado mo. So, sisingilin mo dapat yun. That is a receivable account. Advances to employees is a receivable account. So, again, to correct, kasi nga, ang na-debit natin is drawing account. Dapat advances to employees instead of drawing account. So, debit tayo ng advances to employees. Yun yung tama. Credit natin yung ating drawing account. Kasi yun yung naging error natin. Number 6, an equipment which was one of the investment by the owner was erroneously charged to notes payable instead of capital account. The amount of debit was 60,000 and the amount of credit was 600,000. Unang tanong, magkakaroon ba ng unequal total? Yes, kasi nga debit natin, ang na-debit is 60, ang na-credit is 600. So magkakaroon talaga ng unequal totals. In addition, yung capital account din na ginamit, nagkaroon ng incorrect use of account title. So, dapat daw capital account instead of na notes payable. So, dapat tanggalin natin yung notes payable. So, debit natin notes payable, credit natin yung capital account. So, para ma-correct din yung mga amounts, ibawas lang natin yung 600 sa 60,000. And lastly, number 7, posting twice to cash account debit of 5,000 was made to collections from a customer's account. So, kung na-post mo ng dalawang beses, malamang magkakaroon ka ng unequal total kasi dodoble yung amount ng debit mo. So, ang sagot natin, it will cause unequal totals in the trial balance. So, para i-correct yan, tanggalin mo yung nasa posting mo kasi sumobra ka ng paglagay ng 5,000. So, yun na ang lahat na explanation ng ating quiz or na ating recitation. Next meeting, magkakaroon tayo ng totoong recitation kasi nga, na-miss ko kayo, na-miss kong magpa-recite kasi hindi ko siya nagagawa ngayon. So, sana pinanood nyo ng buo itong ating video ngayon. So, announcement, November 1st week, yung ating midterms. So, matatouch pa natin si adjusting entry. So, magbasa ng mabuti at mag-answer ng mag-answer. So, yun. Happy learning and God bless.